So, how to make your first $1 million, your step-by-step guide. Now, I don't know if any of you have read this book before. This is one of the books I read many years ago by Esther and Jerry Hicks, talking about the money and the law of attraction. And today, we are not talking about the law of attraction. And the reason behind it, because a lot of you know that I always say, for you to be able to attract and manifest $1 million, it takes a lot of alignment and practice for you to do so. So it won't actually be your most practical way to make $1 million. Instead, let's give you the practical step-by-step guide to how I did it and how you can do it too. Very, very simply. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Erico here, international speaker, entrepreneur and best-selling author. And in this video, I want to break down for you how you can actually make your first $1 million. Now, it's not actually as hard as people make it out to be. The thing is this, you either know how to make money or you don't know how to make money. And the truth of the matter is that the majority of the population, the majority of this world, everybody is in debt. So it's not like one of those things that most people know how to do. Why? Because in school, we were never really taught that stuff, right? I don't know about your school, but after double science, maths, I didn't have passive income intensive or how to actually become financially free. We only learned how to get a job and kind of get by in life. That's what we learned at school, right? So how do we actually do it? Well, first off, I want to first give a lot of thanks to my mentors along my time, because they really helped me to understand money in a different way. And when we understand that the easiest way to actually make money is to actually start with the end goal in mind. Those of you who are used to my videos, make sure to type that below. Start with the end goal in mind. Those of you who are new to this channel, make sure to type it below. Why? Because we always type the learnings to reaffirm it on a subconscious level. So we start with the end goal in mind. What does this mean? It means just take $1 million. Okay, $1 million. You can write it out. If you write it out, find a notepad, write it out. Remember, writing all holds vibration. So do this, write it out. Now, when we write it, what's the second thing? The second thing is to reverse engineer. Now type that below. So number 2 is to reverse engineer. How do we do that? Very simple. If you take $1 million right now, and you were to reverse engineer it, and you were to break it up, chunk it down, it will be, or it can consist of, for example, 10 times $100,000. Right? What does this mean? If you break it down and understand it's 10 times $100,000, it means you only need to make 10 sales, and you need to sell something at $100,000 to make that million. Now, I know what some of you will be thinking. You'll be thinking, Eric, but I don't have anything I can sell at $100,000. And even if I did, I wouldn't know how to sell it. I'm gonna break that down for you as well. So this is the whole step-by-step guide for you, okay? Now, you can break it down into 20 times what, 50 times what, 100 times what, and then you can even break it all the way down to 1 million times $1, right? I want you to write that down. Those of you taking notes, write that down. 1 million times $1. Now, some of you will laugh at that and think, how on earth are we supposed to sell 1 million items, 1 million products or services at $1? That'll take forever and it's not practical. But what if I was to actually show you a way where it's actually very practical? I have a friend who sells $1 books. $1 books. He's a multi-millionaire. And I know now you want to know how, right? Any of you can actually do it too, because it's not so hard, especially in today's world. Actually, the money game is so much easier, because with one click of a button right now, we can reach out to hundreds of thousands of people around the world. But you just need to learn the strategies to do so. Now, if I was coaching you, I would always recommend that you either go on the 10 times 100,000 mark, so the high side of it, or go on the low side of it, so the million times $1. And I wouldn't really attack the center, the middle point. Why? Because usually those products are very competitive in the marketplace. And it's not high, it's not low, and it's just like, it's difficult to reach that goal. If you think of it this way, okay, if I could find, let's say, 10 times 100,000, now you're thinking, what do I close for 100,000? I know that if you went out to strike a deal, now your main skill here is to learn how to sell and learn how to pitch. If you learn how to sell well and learn how to pitch well, any of you, I don't care what age you are right now, a lot of people always ask me, they say, Eric, what would you tell your 17-year-old self or your 18-year-old self? You know, and this is one of the things I would tell my 18-year-old self, is that you don't need to climb up the ladder step by step. The biggest problem is a lot of people think, oh, let me start a small business first, then build it up, then build it up, then build it up, and thinks that it takes time. But it doesn't take time. Because wherever you aim and you attack at that point, you are able to achieve that straight away. That's why today, in today's world, we have so many multi-millionaires that are like 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, especially in this digital world. It's so much easier to do. So you just need to find 10 deals that you can strike at 100K. Now you're thinking, but I don't have that product. You don't need that product. Find somebody, find a company that is selling something. And there are loads of companies that are selling corporate trainings and different types of products and services for 100,000 plus. Find those companies, learn how to get good at selling. That's your number one skill as an entrepreneur, by the way, right? It will set you free, you get good at selling. And so, by the way, if you guys want any videos of me teaching sales, just comment below, let me know. If there's enough demand, I'll create a separate video just to teach you guys how to close deals. And so if you learn how to close deals, you can actually reach out to the big companies, you can sell yourself well, they will want to collaborate with you, you take their high ticket items and you sell it for them and you make the commission in between, right? If you're selling $1 million product or $1 million service, you take even just 10%, that's 100,000, you close 10 deals, you're free. You get your $1 million. Now, for some of you, I understand, because it might just be this introduction to understanding money, it might seem a little overwhelming for you. So maybe you can get your head around the second part of it, which is we attack at the low end, meaning the $1 mark. Now, every single one of you right now can create an ebook. It's so simple. You can literally be an author today if you really wanted to. How? Open up a Word document, right? Type about something, and I recommend you type a how-to book. Why? Because it's the most searched thing out there, right? How to stop procrastination, how to stop procrastinating, how to build a business, how to write a book, how to be happy, how to be free, how to be, you know, whatever it is, just how to bake a Victorian sponge cake, you know? It doesn't matter what it is. You can literally just find out the how-to, you put it into a Word document, you export as PDF, and then there you have it. You have an ebook. And then you can go to Fiverr.com, people per hour, you can go to Elance, find somebody, just pay them a $5 and find somebody to create the cover for you, a nice cover, and make sure to have your name there, author, and your name. Then you're instantly an author. But what is the benefits of that? The benefit is this: if you find something that is highly searched in the keywords, you check on Google algorithms, and by the way, it's very easy to check because you create an AdSense account, you do that for free, you go into Google AdWords, you can see what people are searching for every single day, every single month. It gives you all the stats. You can see all the words people are looking for. Find something that is very, very highly searched for. Create a book on that. Then what do? You post it onto blogs, you create blogs. You post it onto your website. You share it viral on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere. Everywhere that tracks, right? These keyword searchers that allow you to rank higher. And by the way, you're thinking, but what's the chances of 1 million people buying? Right? If you keep thinking like that, obviously it will not happen. So if you focus on the positive and think, actually, the more of these books, don't do that one book wonder thing. Don't think you just write one book and you'll be a millionaire. Because write multiple books. If it's that easy, you can write a book in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can write it in an hour, you can write it in a day, right? Over the next 7 days, write 7 of them. Over the next month, write 30 of them. And if you write 30 of them, the more you put out there, as long as it hits the keywords, it's likely one of them will go viral. And that's all you need, my friends. One of them to go viral. It hits 1 million people out there, and 1 million people to think, it's only $1, I needed to find this out anyway, why not give it a try, right? $1 is a very committable amount, that's why it works. All you need is 1 million people to say that, and then suddenly you've got $1 million there. You'll be counting the zeros like the first time I hit $1 million. It was when I was 24, 25, I remember. I went to the bank. We didn't have internet banking there, so I couldn't check on my app. So I went to the bank, got the printout of the statement. I remember picking up the statement, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I remember counting it back and forth and thinking, is this correct? Has it really happened? And I remember actually going to Yahoo at the time. It wasn't Google. I went to yahoo.com and I searched how many zeros in 1 million. I was like, OMG, I think I did it. And you'll have that moment too. As long as you follow the step-by-step guide, just do what I say. It works. It worked for me. It'll work for you. Guys, if you have any questions around this whatsoever, or anything you're unclear of, make sure to drop a comment below. Let me know the questions. And also, if this video has been of any insight or any use to you whatsoever, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos with business strategies, spirituality, or just traveling, and we can all have fun together to keep you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.